Welcome to the Deep Dive, the learning audio lesson from Skill Wanderer. Today, we are unpacking the sources on the real essence and philosophy of what professional software testing is all about.
And our mission here is to move you past those, basic textbook definitions. We want to explore what professional testing really means. And we're going to focus on one critical idea that, well, it separates the novice from the expert.
Okay, so let's unpack that. What is software testing at its core? I mean, it's about
Right.
evaluating a product against its requirements, sure, but more than that, it's about finding defects, risks, or gaps in how it behaves.
Right. And the simple truth is that testing is about checking the software's behavior. It is not about trying to prove that it's perfect.
That's impossible anyway, right?
Exactly. The goals are really practical. You want to find defects early, reduce risk, increase confidence, and, protect users and the business from things like data loss or big financial errors.
So it's about answering that question that keeps people up at night.
Yeah, that's it. What happens if the user does something completely unexpected?
Right, and here's where it gets really interesting, because we can clear up a pretty common beginner confusion. Testing is not just clicking around randomly, and it's not only checking the happy paths where everything goes right.
And critically, it never guarantees bug-free software.
Never.
And this is the key insight. If you only check that things work as you expect them to, you're doing validation. You're not actually testing.
So you're just validating.
Right. And this brings us to that professional concept, the difference between testing and checking.
Okay, tell us about that distinction, because it sounds like a totally different mindset.
It is. So checking is repetitive. Its goal is just confirming what's expected. It answers the question, does this work? Yes or no?
Which is why it's easy to automate.
Exactly. That's perfect for automation. But testing is analytical. It's creative. Its goal is exploring unexpected behavior. It asks, how could this possibly fail?
And that's where the human tester adds so much value, that exploratory thinking.
That's where they add the real value.
That focus on failure makes so much sense, because code, as one source put it, worked exactly as it's written.
But not always as intended.
Not as intended, right?
Yeah.
So failures come from misunderstood requirements or weird edge cases like,
Empty fields or negative numbers where they shouldn't be.
yeah, or just unpredictable user behavior, because users never follow the script.
Mm-hmm. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, testing is fundamentally about risk reduction. It's about ensuring a safe release.
Not perfection.
Never perfection. Testers are actively looking for those high-impact risks. Things like data loss, security flaws, financial miscalculations, or, system crashes. The big stuff.
The sources gave a fantastic analogy for this, that testing is a thinking skill, not just a tool-based skill.
I liked that word.
Yeah. So imagine you're testing a bridge. Checking is just, walking across it once on a sunny day.
Just confirming the surface is flat.
Right. But
Yeah.
testing.
Right.
Testing is driving a heavy truck over it. It's seeing how it sways in a storm, or what happens if all the traffic just stops right in the middle.
You're intentionally looking for the breaking point.
Exactly.
So what does this all mean for you as a learner? I think the key takeaways are pretty clear. Testing is really about finding risks and weaknesses, not just proving success.
And humans excel at that.
Humans excel at that necessary exploratory thinking, which means manual testing is a professional skill. It requires creativity. It is not just a fallback job.
That's a powerful distinction. It really reframes the whole conversation. Thank you for joining us for this deep dive learning audio lesson from Skill Wanderer.
We'll leave you with this final thought to explore on your own. If you know for a fact that code works exactly as written, what previously unconsidered user assumption might be hidden in the lines of code that you need to test next?
Happy learning.